Hello my correct and wonderful people, welcome back to Lizzy's Gist World, the home of authentic gist, positive vibes, and real talk. Guys, today's gist is not just interesting, it is deep, emotional, and honestly, a little bit controversial. This is one of those conversations that will make you pause, think, and even question the direction Nollywood is going. Because right now, something is happening. A conversation has started. And in the middle of that conversation, one name keeps coming up again and again and again. And that name is Sonia Uche. Now before we even go deep into the matter, let's talk small truth. Everybody already knows Sonia Uche is one of the most talented and versatile actresses in Nollywood today. That one is not even up for debate. Whether she is playing a calm, soft-spoken role or a dramatic, emotional character, she always brings something real to the screen. You know those actors that when you are watching them, you forget it is acting. That is Sonia for you. She has this natural ability to step into a role and make it feel effortless. No noise. No overacting. Just pure connection. And that is exactly why people respect her work. But now something new is happening. A question has come up. Or should I say a challenge? And this question is shaking tables in Nollywood. The question is simple, but powerful. What is the point of accepting a role if you cannot give it your full 100%? Think about that for a second. If you cannot fully become the character, if you cannot fully commit, then why take the role in the first place? Now guys, this question did not just come from nowhere. No. It started from a particular situation. And that situation involved actress Sarah Martins. So here is what happened. Recently, Sarah Martins played the role of a widow in a movie. Now, as we all know, widow roles in African storytelling are not just ordinary roles. They are deep. They are cultural. They are emotional. But after the movie was released, people started talking. Viewers began to call her out. Not in a small way or heavily. Many fans felt that she did not fully deliver the depth that the role required. According to them, the emotions were not strong enough. The cultural expression. Not convincing enough. The pain, the grief, the silence that usually comes with such roles, they said it was missing. And just like that, what started as a simple critique turned into a full-blown conversation about Nollywood. Because people did not stop at Sarah Martins. No. They went further. They began to compare. Modern Nollywood versus old Nollywood. Guys, this is where it got really interesting. Because if you grew up watching old Nollywood movies, then you understand what people are talking about. Back in those days, acting was not just acting. It was transformation. Actors did not just play roles, they became the character. Especially when it came to emotional and cultural roles. Let's talk about widow roles specifically. In many African traditions, widows go through certain rituals. Some of them painful. Some of them symbolic. And one of the most talked about practices is shaving of hair. Now guess what? Back in the days, actresses actually did it. Yes. They shaved their real hair on screen. Not camera tricks. Not editing. Real sacrifice. And sometimes, the entire process would be shown in the movie. You would watch it happen live. And guys, the emotions. You could feel it. You could feel the pain. You could feel the loss. You could feel the silence. It was not just something you watched. It was something you experienced. You would sit there, tears in your eyes, heart heavy, as if the story was happening to someone you know. That is how powerful it was. But now many people are saying things have changed. They feel like that level of commitment is no longer there. Not that actors today are not talented, no, no, no. Let's be clear. There is talent. There is skill. But according to some viewers, the level of sacrifice is different. Some fans believe modern actors are no longer willing to go that far. They feel like people want comfort. They want to act but with limits. And this is where the debate begins. Because not everybody agrees. Some people are saying, why should an actor go to that extreme just to prove a point? Is shaving your hair really necessary to show emotion? Can't acting just be acting? Valid questions. But on the other side, people are saying, if you want to tell a real story, then tell it properly. If the culture requires it, then represent it fully. If you accept the role, then give it your all. And in the middle of all these arguments, one name keeps coming up. Sonia Uche. Now this is where things get even more interesting. Because many fans are saying that if there is anybody who can take on such a role and deliver it properly, it is Sonia. Yes. They believe she has the emotional strength. They believe she has the discipline. They believe she has the natural talent. But here is the twist. People are also saying something else. They are saying, we have not seen Sonia Uche in that kind of role before. We have seen her act. We have seen her cry. We have seen her deliver powerful scenes. But have we seen her go that deep? Have we seen her take on a role that demands physical sacrifice like shaving her hair? The answer? No. And that is what is making people curious. Very curious. Fans are now asking, what if she tries it? What if she pushes herself to that level? What if she shows us a completely different side? Because let's be honest. Sometimes, the best performances come from stepping out of comfort zones. And that is exactly what people want to see. To support their argument, fans started mentioning legendary actresses. Or the legends. The icons. The women who defined emotional acting in Nollywood. Names like Mercy Johnson, Genevieve Nnaji, Ini Edo, Chika Ike, Oge Okoye. Guys, if you remember those days, you will understand. When Mercy Johnson cries in a movie, you will cry with her. Not small tears or full emotional breakdown. Your chest will be tight. Your eyes will be red. You will even forget that it is a movie. That is how deep it was. Same thing with Ini Edo. Same thing with Genevieve. These women did not just act. They connected. They carried the story on their shoulders. So now, fans are saying, that is the standard. That is what we want back. And they believe Sonia Uche has the potential to meet that standard. But the question still remains. Will she take the challenge? Because one thing we must understand is this. Acting is a personal journey. Every actor has their limits. Their comfort zones. Their boundaries. And that is okay. Not everybody will be willing to shave their hair. Not everybody will be willing to go through intense physical transformation. And honestly, it is not easy. Let's be real. Shaving your hair for a role is not a small decision. It affects your appearance, your identity, even your confidence sometimes. So when people say actors should just do it, we also need to consider the human side. These are real people. With real feelings. And that is the truth. So now, Sonia Uche is in a very interesting position. Because whether she likes it or not, people are watching. People are expecting. People are curious. And not in a negative way. No. In a hopeful way. They believe in her. They trust her talent. They want to see her grow. They want to see her stretch. They want to see her do something unforgettable. Now let's talk honestly. From what we have seen over time, Sonia Uche is not the type of actress who takes roles lightly. She is intentional. She is focused. She prepares. She studies her characters. And when she steps on set, she delivers. So if she ever decides to take on a role like this, trust me, she will not do it halfway. She will go all in. Mentally. Emotionally. Physically. Because that is the kind of actress she is. Yes, you watching this. What do you think? Should actors be expected to go to extreme lengths for roles? Or should there be limits? Should Nollywood return to that old level of deep cultural storytelling? Or should things evolve with modern times? It is a serious conversation. Because this is not just about one actress. It is about the industry. The direction. The standard. The future. Personally, I believe there should be balance. Yes, acting should be powerful. Yes, storytelling should be real. Yes, culture should be represented properly. Sometimes, it comes from depth of emotion, understanding, and connection. But still, there is something about those old Nollywood movies. That rawness. That authenticity. That feeling. It is hard to ignore. And maybe, just maybe, this conversation is a wake-up call. A reminder that audiences are not just looking for entertainment anymore. They are looking for connection. For meaning. For something real. And who knows? Maybe this is Sonia Uche's moment. Maybe this is her opportunity to surprise everyone. To step into a new level. To give us something we have never seen before. Or maybe she will continue to shine in her own unique way. Either way, one thing is clear. The love is there. The support is there. And the expectations. Very high. Alright guys. Over to you now. I want to hear from you in the comment section. Do you think Sonia Uche should take on such a challenging role? Do you think actors should go that far for their craft? Or do you believe those days are gone? Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and most importantly, subscribe to Lizzy's Gist World if you haven't already. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any hot and trending gist like this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.